Hello and good evening, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Let's flip to the game here. So we are getting loaded in, of course. Getting our notifications all done. All that good stuff. Let's see. Make sure everything's all on the right screens, which it is. Just waiting for things to load in, which has been taking a while lately on this particular multiplayer server, and I'm not sure why. But it's all good. We'll just wait patiently. Wait a minute. I have patience? Howdy, Scorp. I think you're confusing me with someone else, though. I'm not the captain of anything, least of all poo. I'm the lowliest crewman on the ship because I'm the one who has to clean up the poo. uh, the poo from the three on the inset camera. That would be, it wouldn't be private, it would be seaman, right? On a ship? Or were you saying captain in the army? Because, somebody says captain, I don't think army, I always think navy. Come on, compile those shaders already. Any day now. Any year now. Yesterday, please? Oh, all sorts of things on sale. We like sale. Unfortunately, I don't believe I need any of them. Nope, don't need any of them. But man, after all those contracts, we have a ton of money. Did I make sure to take all the payments? I did. That's good. I did, and we are set up already for doing more. Well, mostly set up. Something Scorp was talking about. During the last stream. These gorgeous waterfalls. Ooh, a little lag. Maybe a whole lot of lag. Woof. Over 400 almost 500 milliseconds worth of lag there. Dang. Something was unhappy. But I mean, just look at this gorgeous rapids. Alright, anyway. Squirrel! Of course you did. Of course you did. I did swap my duals off, for anyone wondering. The duals are gone. What I did not do is get a trailer down to the harvester. That may have been a mistake. You know what's funny about that, Scorp? I aborted doing it, but earlier on in the 25 cycle here, I was going to do a series called... Oh, no. Fold that shit. Called Buffalo Baron. And I can't get that in there because it's just a hair freaking too tall. Damnation. It was going to be on that... basically pioneering map that Ola Heldor released. I forget the name of it right now. He released 3 different versions of it. And, well, it was like a 3-in-1 you picked. I don't think so. Hello. Also, hi to Husky. I did see your comment. I just got distracted and forgot to respond. Oops. There's a invincible mailbox there and a trash can. All right. Let's see if the AI can pull its head out of its rear end today on driving. Well, I only just started, so if you want to download all the mods, you're welcome to join in anytime. Yeah, they made such a big deal about this. Being able to tell it to go somewhere. I forgot where it was at, up here. Being able to tell it to go somewhere, and it breaks 90% of the time. So we'll see. Yeah, worker J is blocked by an object. Really? Really, it is? Exactly what object were you blocked by? But hey, it's going, so I'm not going to complain too much. I don't know. I don't have too many issues with them working the fields. Depends on the implement. Like, getting them to do this would be impossible as hell. It's theoretically possible if you did all the mowing, and then when you do this, you have to override the working width to be that of the mower setup. Scorp Enhanced Vehicle. You're on PC, so you have access to it. Here, un momento. GitHub, Enhanced Vehicle, right here. This includes a GPS mod that's almost as good as Wopster's. In a couple of ways, it's actually better. Okay, if you're already using it, then yeah. But for anyone else on PC. We're actually looking at enhanced vehicle on this. This, oh, come on. Oh, I can't get my mouse pointer out. But right above the speedometer, where it says the degrees and the no track and the no headland, no width, that is all enhanced vehicle. Yeah, I love guidance steering, but yeah. He left the FS scene back in 2023, I think. Question. Is Lacrosse Boy Bill? Because I forget people's names, usernames sometimes. And that combine is full already. So we are just waiting for the other tractor to get there before we jump over. A little bit of rubber band bouncing, but not too bad. Oh, and there we are. The fields to our left and right are the ones we harvested last time around. Well, the last two times. You can tell which one is the lazy farmer and which one isn't. Nice, Scorp. Nice. Wow, the combine didn't even make it halfway around and was full. Dang. Yes, sir. Did you miss the question? Is this Bill I'm talking to? I got it. If it is, yeah, I thought so. I got to get you set up with the FSG mod assistant like I did with Richard. So that you can just hit a button in mod assistant and it downloads all the mods for you. Yeah, no worries. We all have a life. You can probably follow my tutorial on the FSG mod assistant. Let's see, where's that? Where did I post that? Was it in the info channel? It was. No, I just want the link, not the whole text. Not the message link, just the frickin' link. There you go. When you have time, that'll guide you on how to set up the mod assistant. At least parts of it, anyway. And if you have trouble, you know how to get a hold of me. I have not gotten an adult beverage today yet. I'm still drinking water, but it may be time. Yeah, we definitely got to get you on here, though. The nice thing is, I was able to copy everyone's IDs over from previous iterations, so you'll already have all permissions on the farm as soon as you join, even if I'm not around. Whoops. Money we's got paid, and I forgot to turn the time on, didn't I? You betcha. Well, that's a no money worth it contract. Oof, no. All right. Do do do. Got to remember to watch that combine. 66%. Oh man, I'm tired today. This might be a short one compared to others. The last two I went 3 hours apiece. I don't think I'm gonna have 3 hours in me this time around. I'm already yawning. Oh, wasn't watching it. Dang. This field must be perfect because that combine is not getting far at all. You're funny, Scorp. You are funny. Oh man, I just remembered I gotta stay up until a decent amount after dark tonight too, so that I can kill some orb spiders. There's a group of 5 of them that are making webs in the trees, and if you don't know about orb spiders, they take their web down, they dismantle it in the pre-dawn hours, and they rebuild it after nightfall because they are nocturnal. And yeah, they're not dangerous or anything. I just want them gone. So I've got the blowtorch out, the little, it's not butane, it's not propane, I forget what the gas is, but it's just a little gas bottle torch that you can hold in one hand. You buy them at the hardware store. Well, I got that out, so I'm going to go out there after they build their web tonight and just roast them all and be done with them. You're funny, Scorp. Coffee is heavy. It has, it's very dense and has a lot of mass. Oof. This is a lot of grass. Should make me a pretty good amount of hay. No, you're right. The steaks should weigh more, but that's assuming that the creator of the butcher shop got the weights right. It's Farm Sim, so most likely they're both wrong. I'd say that's close enough for a full load that we can just go empty right now. How are the cows? Still good on the food. No manure heap. Ooh, I gotta do something about that, don't I? Fermenting silo. We don't have any propane in there at all. Why is that selling? Why is that still on? Yeah, that screwed me because now I have no silage. Good thing it looks like we're going to get a few million liters of everything off of this field. Or at least a million liters. No thanks, Scorp. I'll produce my own. What I need to do is get a forage harvester. Uh-oh, heavy. So that I can forage harvest some corn for silage and replant my grass field as alfalfa. Or, no, I'm sorry, I decided on clover. As clover to make clover hay. Ooh, I'm getting too much. Can't pick it all up. And it looks like I also screwed up here. I thought I was all done with these headlands. Of course you do. Of course you do, Scorp. You have millions of everything. Except maybe money, because that might be billions with a B. Alright, where is the sale point for this stupid contract? Right over there, but you gotta go all the way around to get to it. Okay. I'll give you that one. I would say going around to the south would be the best way to go. Alright, so create job, deliver, oops, farmer's market, looping, start job. Please do a good job, and go. Blocked by an object. But going, we hope. uncut. Okay. So were you over $8 billion before buying all that? Yes, he is moving. Perfect. Well, if you sold all your stuff repeatedly, you'd make it there. You're on the path. You are definitely on the path. To scotch or not to scotch? That is the question which I am asking myself tonight. Two scotch or only one scotch? Or six? Yeah. Which congressional district are you in, Scorp? Whiskey, all the whiskey. I'm just curious if Scorp is in District 23 there in Texas. think I tweaked something in the old sore back today. It's extra sore. Hello, Diesel. Go back to the dog bed. Get back over there, you turkey butt. Ah. Well, a different question, I guess. Are you aware of what's going on in District 23? Oh, be good, dogs. Come on. Quit looking at me like that, Reese. I'm only aware of it because for the second election in a row, a YouTuber that I follow is attempting to oust their sitting congressman because they don't like the fact that their sitting congressman is a rhino. And I just think it's funny that that's what the world has come to. Agreed. Agreed. The one political statement that I will willingly make at any time is that I don't trust any politicians, and I think all of them should have term limits, not just the president. Basically, I'm in agreement with the particular YouTuber that I'm talking about that going into politics is supposed to be a service, not a job. You're not supposed to do it as a career. But many of them do. Yeah, and that's all the deeper we're going to go into politics. I was just curious because that popped up in my feed. So I was curious if you were in that district or not. Huh. Seems like once in a while this just doesn't pick up properly. So like that's a tuft of unmown grass right there, but it seemed like down here it was just missing little bits. Yeah, it was, because it just picked up some. And again. Huh. Alright. I mean, more power to him. As long as it doesn't change him, you know what I mean? As long as he actually does the things he claims he... Let me rephrase that. Tries to do the things that he wants to do, that he says he's going to do. Because there's never any guarantee in the political arena. And I'm just la-la-la-la-la-la-lying along. Yes, Texas is a big state, we know. Yeehaw, with the massive red number lag that peaked over 1,000. Where is our combine? There he is. Texas is what? Number 2 in size? Behind Alaska? But number 1 in size, I believe, for usable land. Yeah, that whole thing's broken, Scorp. You know that. Well, it's got to be number 1 for usable because Alaska, most of it is rugged, mountainous wilderness that you can't use the same way you can use land in Texas. Ugh, gross. That's just about vomit-inducing. Yep. And my mortgage is under $1,000 for a pretty good sized 2-story house. That's why I moved from the city where we used to live to this smaller city with the eventual goal of moving to the country, because for a house approximately this same size in the city we used to live into, about an hour south of here, was over $300,000. I got this place for $120,000. It's now worth more than double that. It's worth about $250, $260 right now. So yeah, cities suck. I hate them. Cost of living is super high. I don't like that many people. I like the countryside. I want to have tractors and four-wheelers and, you know, all the toys, snowmobiles, all that. So, city life isn't for me. Just gotta fix this place up the rest of the way so that I can sell it for way more than I paid for it and get the hell out of Dodge. Holy crap, man. That's a big old change. I think if I finished all the work that needs done on this house, over the next 2 years, it'll be worth over $300. Oh no, I'll get a smaller house. We don't need a 3-bedroom house for just Lady Metal and I. You know? Shoot. A 2-bedroom ranch style home would be perfect, I think. A little bit on the larger side of a ranch. Using the 2nd bedroom as my office. Wow. It's a pretty big house for a 1/4 acre. You must not have much of a yard. If I remember right, our lot is 0.36 acres. 0.36. So just over a third. We have a similar square footage, I think a little bit smaller. I don't remember for sure because I've never really cared about that sort of thing. And that's, of course, not counting the basement, which we have a full basement. that's half finished. One half of it is a finished room. So yeah. Diesel, you're so silly. You too, Miss Reese? Ay, ay, ay. You're waiting until I'm done with the grass. Period. You have to wait. So just get on that dog bed and chill out. They're like, get on the dog bed, check. Chill out, no. Wow. So how much of a yard do you have? A 3-foot wide strip on each side of the house? I know I'm being sarcastic, but... Dang. Mowing is annoying no matter how much you have, unless it's a big field like this. Then it's either work that you hate or work that you love, depending on whether you enjoy mowing. Hello, Jorge. All right. Let's see what we have here. Plunk. And survey says, yeah. Okay. I can live with that. And it's cranking up the TMR. Just out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Nice. Oh, I believe that, Scorp. Woof. No thanks. Oop, getting sloppy. Oh, right. Hmm. There's really not a great place to put a manure pit here. Um, that's about the only spot, isn't it? All right, well, at least it's in. I suppose I should go deal with these buttheads and what they want. Oh, I wanted to look at the cow barn real quick. Oh, yeah, that's hardly touching their food needs. So I guess we'll just let that fill the whole thing. And put it on pause, though, because combine's done. Well, I'm not done, but full. I shall return in a bit. I gotta take these dogs out. somewhere. No knob is too small. Oh, Scorp, thank you. Just absolutely thank you for that one. Come on, little Massey that could. Actually, you're the big Massey that could. 9S, max horsepower. So I did grab a scotch while I was down there. And the big twins were being so insistent to go out because because they had to do a number 2. Both of them did. So it was a good thing I listened. Put that in the back, sir. Oh man, Scorp, you just don't ever let up on me, do ya? I wonder, will it go from here? Will it? I am not expecting a yes to this, but we will try. No. We'll go 40. It is doing it. I am in shock. Shock, I say. And not watching where I'm going, I crashed, I say. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Too much turn. And I think I may have lost our crop sensor. Yep. I suspect it's up at the dealership. Looky there. I forgot to put it back on. Set destination up to here, right about there. I can't eat those frozen chicken patties anymore. They don't agree with me. But that's okay, because Lady M makes some wicked good fried chicken. Mm-hmm. Well, Scorp, if you need more cow barns, buy this farm. It has 2 cow barns. Ooh, that got wicked. We get boneless, skinless chicken breasts from a semi-local meat market that is run by a farm. Yeah, okay, you already have 1,000 cows on this farm. Got it. I should have known. This is not going to work out, is it? Oh, it did. It did. Now, can I really make it work out? By slipping in here this way. Going out wide. Oh, come on. Come on, you got the horsey powers to do this. Yeehaw. I may have slid a little on the grass right there. Two headlands. I'm fine with that work direction. Can't select 0, can I? No, but I can turn off the headlands. Skip lines. Oh crap, oh crap, extra crap. No, 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 stop doing that. Wow, I was just watching the money burn down. Yee. Hmm. I'm not sure I know what's going on here, but that's okay. I don't need to. I hope. $2,000 chickens. Ooh. 1,000 piggies, okay. Speaking of chicanes, oh, there is a sheep barn on here. I forgot about that. 2 cow barns and a sheep barn, plus chicanes. We got 2 roosters. And they're going to be the busiest 2 roosters you've ever seen. Actually, what I should do is just sell those back immediately and get none. Because we don't care about fertilized eggs. Just give us all of the eggs. Of course, they don't have any food just yet, but they will soon enough. We must be done with headlands. That's good. What do we have useful in here? I don't know anything about this RV shift. Is this a good tractor? This looks like it would be a good little yard tractor. Wides with weights. Don't need a front loader. Could always throw those on there. And then I want a little tiny trailer. Just a little trailer. Like maybe that little? Yeah, I don't think I need anything bigger than this. That's too little. But this, just about perfect, but I hate that red. Ugh. Make it just a little brighter to annoy Richard. That's it. Already done. Wow. Ah, crap. Bumped the disconnect button on the steering wheel. I want to go down here and pick the start of this line. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where the hell are you going? Dude. Where are you going? Seriously? This does have a front 3-point, right? Yes, it does. So we will duck into the repair shop here and grab our well, she moves at least. Oh, you and your cheater mod, Scorp. You and Richard. Thank you, Chris. Did you have fun running Farm Sim today? Just okay, huh? What does that output, Scorp? Does that output chaff or does that output a grass? Because if you mow it, you get, you know, clover or alfalfa windrow, which is considered a grass. But it's not chaff, which is was really my concern. No, it's not, Scorp. Jump into a field of wheat that looks like that, or maybe one stage back past that, and forage harvest it. It's chaff also. If we look in our shop here at the forage headers, look at all those crops. It will chaff them all. Well, maybe more accurate to look at here, because those were the pickups, but there you go. It'll create chaff out of all of those. Actually, I didn't. I thought maybe you really just didn't know. I certainly didn't know that back in FS19. Chickens, what the hell are you doing running around out here? Why are the chickens loose everywhere in the yard? Kill them. Kill them all. Don't have any wheat. Thank you. That doesn't mean as much as you think it does. Because I'm sure Daggerwin has you beat, and he's a frickin' numpty head that doesn't know a ton. So, I don't count on people knowing. Good scotch. Really good scotch. All right, there's our yard tractor. Un momento, Lady Metal's up here. She says hi, and no, I'm not in trouble. George. Jeez. No, we were discussing whether or not to give the puppies some leftovers. And we decided against it because it gave the big twins soft poo. Not quite diarrhea, but not a proper solid stool either. And puppies with the runs just doesn't sound like a good time for me. And she's off to work. Soon. I mean, not yet. A couple hours. So, yeah, the puppies aren't getting the leftovers that the big dogs got to have some. Which just means I need to find a sneaky way to give the small amount that is left to just Moose. uh, oh no. I'm gonna have some spots there I gotta go back and fix. We missed a spot. And there's another one. And another. Well, that's funny. It came right back to me. Basically. Steering assist. 2 headlands. That's a lot of vodka, sir. What do you mean sugar pallets for the vodka? What do you need sugar for in vodka? Just make potato vodka and call it a day. Huh. I didn't think they added sugar to potato vodka. But I'm not a master distiller, am I? And thank goodness for that. Am I a master at anything? Technically, no, because I don't have a single master's degree. Haha, but oh, so sad. Oh, here I am, asleep at the wheel again. Yeah, it sounds about par for the course, Scorp. Nope. Cut that too tight. Too early. Do 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 do. It's a very musical piece of kit, this one. It sings to you. Oh, Scorp. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, there was a little grass I missed. Oh well. It's a loss now. Uh-oh. However, that can't stand. I missed a little seeding in right there in the corner. That has to get fixed. So it wasn't so much that you had a country music phase as you put up with country music for fun bags. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, we're going to do something dangerous. Very dangerous. We're going to back this up. And it's starting to go wrong, but it's alright because that was all the further we needed to go. Now we just swing this corner. Lock onto the line. Go max RPM because it's unhappy for some reason. There we go. There we go. And that will be a field seeded with clover, other than potentially a few spots I missed per the mini map here. I don't believe that though, but I'll go back to them and we'll see what we see. So it says one such spot is right about here. And I, of course, just completely missed it because I was going too fast. Well, that didn't do anything for us. Aim right for this next one. Nothing. Alright, I'm done believing it. Oh. That's some pretty good money, Scorp. For how many months is that? Is that for 1 month worth of output? Or is that several months? Wow. Oh, and wow to your thing too, but I was looking at this and seeing the drawbar whipped completely around, and that's why I said wow the first time. And we'll send Ricardo's tractor up to deliver. Yeah, let's go do this first. Wow, Scorp. Just wow. So what I'm hearing is that we need to buy the alcohol productions on this map. Is that what I'm hearing? Sweet. Chickens should be well cared for now. Oof. We've barely given them any food, but considering there will be quite a sizable amount of sorghum left from this harvest, and we have our own wheat field coming up. Is it next month or the month after? So this one, field 54. If I click over to here, that's not what I want. If I click over to here, oh, looks like I got a couple months to go yet. But there's so many contracts and so many available fields for purchase. 1.4 million. because it's basically a 58-acre field. And this one that we're on, 54-acre field. Okay. And all told, we have 18, 29, 30, 47, 48-ish, and another 8. So 56-ish acres right now. So we basically have the same amount as one of these big fields, but spread across multiple. Well, we've got barley sitting in our silo, and water is free. I have the groundwater pump. Oh. Seed factory. Is this something that you added, or is there a seed factory already on the map that I haven't paid attention to? Also, 140 here. You can put productions up here if you need a spot. I'm sure you're already aware of all these little baby plots, but you know, just in case. Why does it show that for the big corner bit? Field 91, huh? That's this one here. You wasted an over 100% field on production points? Shame on you. Close to town, field 99. This one. Alright, yeah, that's acceptable. Although, don't you own... Oh, no, you don't own any of the town, do you? With that. Nope. But you own this little weird area right here and this area right here. Ew. Gross. Ooh, and this area right here. This is probably where you want to put them. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a bunch of obstacles. No. No, it's a woodlot, so you'd have to mow down all the trees. Got it. Got it. Get it, got it, good. Oh, damn it. Yeah, especially a field with that much of a precision farming detriment to it. Of course, I'm only assuming that you're using PF. You should use PF, in my opinion. Man, cotton contracts on this map are money! Yeah. Yeah, because, well, one, the harvest baler machines are expensive. And two, they're kind of a pain in the rear end. And three, well, why? But it is fun to do every once in a while. And if we were allowed to borrow equipment, I'd be all about it. Contractees. It is soybeans. Oh shit. Okay. Abort! Abort mission! Must get planter for soybeans on this map, which I believe is stashed down here in the end barn. That is correct. Alright. Of course you do, Scorp. Of course you do. As I've said before, shame on the mess. Just while what, George? Scorp's cheating ways? Scorp is what we call a fast farmer. No, if anything, he's Richard 1.0 because he was Richard before Richard. For those who don't get it, Scorp was doing fast farming modifications long before Richard. Yes, or as Scorp said, or himself, he's the OG. Except that he's really not. Clutch is the OG. Mr. Mod's a frickin' plow to plow the entire map as soon as he sets it down. That's fast farming. Look! Dunk! Done! Harvester, lower the header. Done! My harvester has a 14 million liter capacity. And before I remembered to edit the capacity, it crashed the game. Like, long time ago. I'd have to look it up to be sure. I want to say FS13. Or the one before it. I'll tell you in a moment. I can at least tell you when he started the YouTube anyway. Oldest. Okay, his YouTube is only 6 years old according to the content that still exists. And his first farm sim on the channel was FS17. except that that's probably not accurate. He's done one of those things that people do where they delete their old content. Because I've sorted his videos by the oldest first, and the very first Farm Sim video is episode 5. So, impossible to tell for sure. Unless his website tells. Come on, load. Really, dogs? You're so silly. No, his website doesn't say either. Yep, impossible to tell. Unfortunately. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. I agree, George. I agree. I give in a little bit on the multiplayer server with extra capacities, and sometimes slightly larger speeds, but that's about it. I mean, think about what I play most on my channel. It's mostly vintage equipment with small capacities and slow speeds and relatively slow progressions because of it. And I like it that way. Did I park in the perfect spot? No, I'm going to be too far forward. Yep. Damn. Ooh, wow, some goofy lag there. Well, again, it's so two of my hobbies: playing Farming Simulator and model railroads. And both of them are great, and I love them very much because they both allow you to play the way you want to, or model the way that you want to. In the model railroading world, it's very common to hear the phrase, it's your railroad, do what you want, what makes things work for you. So, Farm Sim is very much the same way. Oh, stinky dog. Is that you? Wag your tail, yep. Stinky. And now we come to the real reason that Scorp has no interest in doing the multiplayer with Richard and I. We don't give him the big, high-speed, fast farming toys. Alright. Remembered what I was planning on doing. Long time after I had meant to do it, because we got chatting. Visit. Rip it. Sleep it. Not sure why it went to 6:01 when I specifically picked 5:30. But, okay. Yeah, that sucks to be you. Faux show. Well, Richard's tractor's doing a good job here. Went right through the wildlife in the field. Not wildlife, sorry. The domestic animals that are randomly standing in the fields. Well, what is it in this case? Chickens? Yeah. 2 chickens, 2 roosters. Chicken. That goes very well with our sheep over on our field. Alright, well, what do we have for new contracts in the new day? We don't have a baler, so Lots of cultivating, some fertilizing. There's a lot of hours available on it. 102 hours they're going to give us. Yeah. I'll take that because we can just do that whenever. We don't have a stone picker. That's too bad. We don't have any wheat yet. The next set is an overpriced pile of garbage. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The extra wide cheaty header, not the normal cheaty header, the extra wide. Oh, Scorp. The power tube. Oh, good. Richard's tractor is empty. Let's race back to the farm and get a refill on those seeds. I bet you there still isn't a harvesting contract for Field 75, is there? Is there no harvesting at all? Oh, there's a little bit. Field 111 potatoes. Field 61 is huge, you say? 61. I'm seeing 69, 68, 67, 62, 63, 64, 60, 61. Okay. 133 usable acres. That is definitely huge. It's the biggest field on the map. Got it. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on the mess. So much for me not staying on 3 hours tonight. We're at 2 hours 41 minutes, almost 42 minutes right now. Whoops, whoop, 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 whoop. Mm-hmm. Love that scotch. And he's going to pick right back up. Beautiful. Oh. Oh. I wish that the AI wasn't so terrible base game. It's blocked and then magically it's not blocked. And then magically it's blocked again. What the hell, YouTube? It's telling me I only have 2 likes, and I know for a fact that I have more than that. Because earlier it said 5. And 2 of them are from me. YouTube, are you losing your ever-loving mind? Huh. Even after a refresh, it says 2. Like it took away a bunch of my likes. That's weird. Typical YouTube. They say they don't do stuff like that. I call bull. Yeah, no. Wouldn't mind that monstrosity if it was cheaper. This one, you can't get a big enough header on. Let's ride along with this guy for a minute. So that should be at least 3 then, right, Scorp? If I liked myself from both my accounts and you threw in a like, that's 3. So where the hell's YouTube getting only 2? I mean, I can see some people maybe deciding they didn't actually like it after all and canceling their like, but I don't know, just weird in typical YouTube fashion. Not that the stats are ever accurate during the stream. That's something to remember. You got to look at the stats the next day when the eventual concurrency of all the different servers in the entire world, they get done talking to each other and they say, I got a like from this user and you got a like from that user and This other server over here got a like from this other user. So there's, 3 likes instead of 1. But the eventual consistency takes a while. Unless you're huge. I know, right? Like I said, I was at least at 5. And then I think it was actually up to like 10 for a minute. But I wasn't really paying attention. That might have been viewers. Because I don't really care. It's just confusing when it suddenly drops way down for no apparent reason. And George would have left a like as well. So that's the 5 right there. Mexican version of a Hostess cupcake. Oh, you didn't leave a like yet, George? Shame. And now it says 3. Oh, YouTube. Please make up your mind. Don't scold him too much, Scorp. He might never come back. Okay, yep, that's it. We're gonna call it there. When I have that big of a yawn, it's time to go. So, I would like to thank you all for watching, regardless of what stupidity YouTube does or says. And, as always, I will see you on the next one.